I'm here in Medjugorje and I'm with, what's your name?
Mary.
Mary, where are you from?
I am from the U.S.
And first time for you in Medjugorje?
First time. Probably not the last.
Why?
It's a very special place. I heard lots about it before I came. We're only halfway through our trip, so I can't wait to hear and see what's going to happen the next 3 days. But every day, almost every moment, there's something happening around you, the people you meet, the experiences you have, the deepening of your faith, and
Why?
do just...
Why did you come? Did you think it's real that Our Lady appears here?
Oh, I definitely believed it was real. We went up Apparition Hill yesterday. We still need to go up the Holy Cross Hill. Mass and adoration, rosary is just beautiful. You have more time here to just totally be disconnected from the world and your time with God. More time with God than you normally put in your day. And just listen to Jesus, and it's just so special. And the people here are amazing everywhere. They're from all over the world, and we keep seeing the same special people that we ran into over and over in this place, which is unusual. We just, so many little miracles we see every day happening. And
you have one nugget, one little miracle.
Oh my goodness, so many miracles. Just even the people that you meet again. Last night was Ash Wednesday, and the church was overflowing everywhere. It's full to the brim every single day. We go to Mass every day, and Ash Wednesday was outside everywhere. And we were also going to confession. There's confessionals lined up all along two sides of two long buildings with each country on it in language. And I was in line, and then I saw some friends of ours that we had met here that I needed to run and say hi and give them a piece of information. So I left my line, and the gal behind me went in, and it was getting close to closing time. And my friend came out, so the priest knew her and she knew me. And we connected going down the street. They come out of the store, seeing both of us, and said, "Oh, do you still want to have confession?" Because they'd already closed. And he's in a store about to bless the store for her. And I was like, wow, how do they know that I was wanting confession? And there was no certain need to do it that night. We could do it any night. But that was super special that they connected with us and stopped us on the street. But many, many stories.
Like these little encounters, and you feel it's from God, no?
Oh, so
God
many
incidences,
encounters.
no?
Yes, and the people and the stories and the connections.
Did you may also experience, somebody said yesterday and before yesterday, it seems like God sends you people and they say something to you what you need to listen to in your life, in your journey.
That is definitely happening.
That happened to you?
All of us. There's a group of 7 ladies here, and it's happening to all of us. And God is definitely working. He's speaking, and Mary is just blessing all of us.
Unbelievable.
You should come. Anyone that hasn't been here should come, or just pray for Medjugorje. And I learned about the Divine Mercy Chapel and the picture that's here that was asked to come to Medjugorje by the artist. Jesus asked her, and the miracle that happened with St. John Paul II, who found the picture and basically confirmed the miracle that it was supposed to come here from Jesus. And the miracles that happened in front of it here with healings and
Divine Mercy Shrine and chapel in Surmanci.
Yeah, the Divine Mercy chapels are everywhere around the world, and they're all special. But I did not know the story about the chapel here and John Paul II that was in Italy, and got the call to come here to see that picture and pray over it, and the miracles that have happened in front of that picture here.
Man coming out of the wheelchair and stuff like that.
Yeah, the man that was in a wheelchair, he prayed in front of it for 3 days. Everything happens in threes, it seems like. I'm noticing. Big things that are special happen in threes. And he had Jesus come out of the picture and lift him up, is what I've been told, but I believe it. He was healed of all of his huge, he had 3 major diseases. And that was a documented miracle. That was the first one. But there's just Jesus working everywhere.
Absolutely. And you always have been a cradle Catholic, or a lot of people like me went astray in the world, lived in the world? Or you knew the value of it and you kept it, or how was it for you?
I was born Catholic, but I didn't appreciate Catholicism like I do now. I'd say really since COVID, I have really dug down deeper and spent more time learning. Why do we do this? What does this mean? And that happened because I had more time and all this training was coming out online for us. That's still going on, and it's wonderful to keep learning about your faith online that way too.
Isn't it?
So I've really come to appreciate our faith so much more than I did before.
Could you say something what you appreciate now more to the people? What you love about the Catholic faith?
I appreciate the Eucharist and believe it with all my heart, and understand that when we go to Mass, we are giving our heart to Jesus, and He is giving us a new heart when we receive that Eucharist, and that Jesus is really there. It's not a symbol. That's a struggle for a lot of people. Is it real or is it a symbol? It's absolutely not a symbol. There's so many miracles, and those are also things that are documented all over the world so many times, that are available now to find in YouTubes, and lots of miracles that are documented everywhere.
Eucharistical miracles, it's called, and you can find it on
Eucharistic
YouTube.
miracles. There's more and more, and they're still happening. They're still happening. Yes.
It's our faith is supernatural, no? You see this one, that this place, something is happening here, no?
Yes, this is a very special place, and there's special places all over the world, and even in your own hometown.
Yes.
But to come here, it's hard to explain until you're here, that you just feel God's presence and you see it happening in the people and the connections you make and the things that happen. And there's so many miracles that happen here too, like big, small, it doesn't matter. You don't have to receive a miracle. It's just the people's faith is so deep. It's beautiful to be around the people that just love Jesus.
Yeah, isn't it?
And they're just regular people.
Yeah, regular people.
But they're just so joyful.
That's what my cousin said. He said, like, I watch your videos, Tom, and it's funny, all these people are shining. Something's happening with them. They're all shiny, and you're shining too.
So much joy.
So much joy, exactly. And you went to confession, and what would you tell people? What is the beauty about confession for you? You're scared to go to confession?
I'm not so scared anymore. It used to be that I was like, oh, what am I going to say? And you just go in there and say what's on your heart.
Exactly.
You know?
Beautiful.
And I had confession with a priest that's here visiting from Germany for the week. And he said he did 11 and a half hours of confession yesterday, and he loves it so much. He goes, I want to move here and be a part of this and cleanse people and give them that freedom. And that he just loves being here. So he was my priest that I met there, a super priest. They're all super. We've met priests from all different countries. Ukraine has a group here, and just people are from everywhere. It's nice that we all share the same faith.
Catholic Apostolic Church, Universal Church, no?
Yes, and everyone is trying to go deeper.
Yeah.
No matter how deep you already are, you can go deeper and keep learning more.
It's fantastic.
And you get hungry for more. You want to learn more. That's what's happened to me.
Yeah, I see it.
I just want to keep learning. There's not enough time to learn everything that Jesus has to teach us. But he does that through other people.
Yeah.
He'll touch down through other people for you as you need it, and you're a vessel for other people. He works through you all the time, where you're supposed to be and who you're supposed to be with.
You make the experience that when you say thy will be done, when you open up to be that vessel, that you're more in peace and more joyful?
Absolutely. Yeah, you feel like you're doing God's will, and you are at peace, and you feel joy, and your life has purpose, and no matter what happens, it's going to be okay. There's no need for fear about everything going on in the world. Just let it go. God is in charge, and there's no place to have fear in God. So we don't need to be fearful.
Absolutely.
Be joyful.
Yes, exactly. And what is about the rosary for you? Pray the rosary?
I did pray the rosary a little bit before, but I've just, since COVID, started listening to the rosary online quite a bit
I
in
do the
apps.
same.
And I love to have it on in the background or when I'm doing things or when I'm going to sleep. And so I have been using the rosary more myself and using the beads to keep track of all of what I want to accomplish. But I don't have to have the rosary in my hand to do the rosary. But that's a new challenge for me, is using the rosary more. But I do say the rosary. I do say Hail Marys and Our Fathers and Glory Bees and all that
effects?
already.
Yeah, and you see effects that you get more peace, or why do you
Yeah,
say?
definitely more peace. Mary, I feel, is guiding me to give me peace. And something very special happened to me before I came here. It was less than a month ago. I had a rosary in bed with me, and when I woke up in the middle of the night, my bed was glowing. Every single bead on that rosary was gold, and it was just glowing. It was beautiful. And I lifted it up, it was still glowing. I thought at first it was a glow-in-the-dark rosary, and it was not. I didn't know at the time if it was really a miracle, but Jesus touched down Mary at our home in a very special way. I received a very special gift before I came to Medjugorje, so it was very recent.
Maybe also confirmation that you should go, that something
Very
is
much
waiting
a
for you.
confirmation about what was going to be here for me, and also to pray the rosary. I feel like that message is very strong in my heart. I carry it with me, and I will definitely be praying the rosary all the time.
And I think it's
And
good
for other people as well.
Yes.
For special intentions,
Yeah.
for other people, just praying for your own guidance and
And
thankfulness.
Yes, absolutely beautiful. And somebody said yesterday we should always keep the rosary in bed with us under the pillow. It's a protection. There's a lot of things going on when And at the end, what would you tell people why go to Medjugorje?
I would say just come here for the experience
Yeah.
and experience the feeling and the depth of the faith.
Yeah.
Just if you came by yourself, if you just spend time in peace, if you meet other people, whatever you get out of this is going to be for you. It'll be special for what God wants you to have.
And I think at the end we should also say we pray for our priests. No, somehow I get this inspiration.
Absolutely
Hopefully,
pray
yeah.
for the priests.
Pray
They
for the
ask
priests.
us to pray for them.
Yes.
They appreciate it. They need it too.
It's a protection. It's the power of prayer. No?
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.